today I was like, wow. I was literally like, okay, devil. Okay, cool. The amount of attack just shows the magnitude of the breakthroughs that are coming through. I just came on here and it's load shedding, so even though this is for a South African audience, we are going international, baby, but y'all can just understand, I just want things to be on the spot, authentic, so I'm recording in the middle of load shedding because you know what, whatever. So I'm just here to say that I posted, when I started the YouTube channel, I was like, there was this thing I saw on LinkedIn that said, I think, you're gonna suck at your first job, you're gonna suck at your first this, you're gonna suck at your first, it was a whole list, and then at the bottom it says, but just start. So the whole thing, the reason I posted it was because I was saying just start wherever you are with whatever you have. I'm saying this because I can't tell you the amount of attack I've been getting since I started this channel. I can't tell you how many things have gone wrong, like literally, like everything, you know, when it rains it pours, like literally everything. And I think today I was just like, I was like, today I was like, wow. I was literally like, okay, devil. Okay, cool. The amount of attack just shows the magnitude of the breakthroughs that are coming through, but it doesn't make us stop. You're never going to get to a place where you're 100% perfect or you 100% have everything. So literally, like, my phone stopped working. My phone on my speakers was already like not working for a few months already, but I was like, okay, whatever, I don't have a proper phone, I'm still gonna start anyway, I'll figure it out. And I don't have all the right equipment and stuff, but whatever, I'm still gonna start anyway, because who started a company and everything was there, right? So I'm just here to encourage you, whatever it is that you need to do, just start. Because if you're gonna wait for things to be perfect, they're never gonna be perfect. And guys, life happens, like literally, like that's what I'm saying, everything that could have gone wrong. Like if I tell you about the technical difficulties I've had just trying to record, we had to come on here because the phone started glitching again. So yeah, I was basically saying, if I had to like tell you guys everything that went wrong, like you won't even believe me. You'll be like, no, I'm making it up. Like, no, that's impossible. It's the truth. So literally, like, the other thing is that life is gonna happen. Whether you like it or not, life is gonna happen, and life will continue happening up until your last breath. So waiting for perfect conditions and perfect circumstances is a trap, because I don't know what perfect is to you. That's quite relative anyway. And even if it's the perfect timing, for me, I'm like, the fact that there's so much opposition, great. I bring it on, actually. Um, because like, if that's how everything went wrong, like my phone stopped working, and then my laptop stopped working, and then we lost my grandmother, so everything had to stop. And then I lost my microphone the weekend of my grandmother's funeral. I still don't know what happened to it. So the microphone that I was using for the channel, lost that. Having made investments and stuff. And then afterwards, like I think today, when my ring light fell and broke, I was like, okay. I was like, what is going on? But we keep moving and we keep going. And I'm just really just here to say that life is going to happen. That's why the word tells us that many trials and tribulations, they will come. When they come, take heart. It's not about if, it's about a win. It's part of life. It's not even like, oh, this is happening to me because of this, or oh my gosh, or like, you can blame the devil as well. But even without the devil trying, because we know who he is, right? And we know what he does, steal, kill, and destroy. But besides that, life happens. So are you gonna wait for those perfect circumstances and conditions before you start? No, because as you go, you are learning. As you go, you are growing. So I'm really just here. Whatever it is, whether it's a business, whether it is like, guys, I've heard crazy stories even. Like you start like a baking business and then your oven breaks. Like, what do you mean even? Like, I've had this oven for 2 years now. All of a sudden, the oven doesn't work. It happens. What are you gonna do about it? You learn to improvise, and you learn to trust God for more. And sometimes you'll even see blessings that you didn't even ask for through these hiccups and these shortcomings and all these things happening. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't let fear, don't let doubt stop you from starting. What I'm trying to say on this video basically is start anyway, because, and once you've also started, whether it's a company, obviously I'm just like saying it in a very lighter note with the YouTube channel. I mean, it can be your company. It can be like you started your company and after 6 months you're like, I'm still not making profits. It's okay. You've started. Don't now be scared of starting your own company because you're like, yo, my sister's company is it's rough, the economy. No, guys, everybody has their own story and their own work, but start. But obviously, like I'm saying, mine is more on a lighter note. But obviously, like with a company or something like that big, you do have to be prepared. Some sort of, there has to be some sort of preparation, obviously, and planning that has to take place. I'm not saying just roll out of bed, but like if it's something that you really can just roll out of bed and do it. If you're the one that needs to be honest with yourself, I'm here for the people that are not starting for valid reasons, and everything can be justified in life. You can justify everything. You can be like, I don't have enough money, I don't have time, I don't have capacity, I don't have everything can be justified in life. You know that every delay, every mistake, every procrastination, every single day when you procrastinate, every time you're like, "Oh, today I'm studying, I'm gonna go to the gym," and then you find something where there's an excuse. Everything can be justified. So I'm talking to the people who know you were supposed to start whatever it was. You were supposed to apply for that degree. You were supposed to apply for that job. You were supposed to put up your hand and work and say, "I can do this." You were supposed to start that business. You were supposed to ask that girl out on a date, whatever. I'm speaking to you who actually can do something today with whatever you have. Did God not ask Moses, what do you have? What do you have? So with me as well, I was like, what do I have? What do I have? Even the things that I thought I had are like they bailing out on me now. But it's okay. God will make a plan, God will make a way. And there's divine destiny helpers. I'm really even finding myself like so highly favored and things are just also coming to me. Like when things are breaking, when things are stopping, there's always an alternative way and even better because now sometimes I'm even forced to like to learn and try to get another way. And that's you learning and you get gaining another skill. So it's not all bad. But listen to me when I tell you that the amount of attack and opposition so expected. If you're gonna start anything now, it's September. The beauty of it is, guys, you can look back a year from now. Like, think about it. It's September now. Next year, September, when you look back, your fruits, all your efforts, it'll be worth it. So why are you delaying? Why? What are you waiting for? Honestly, I don't know what it is for you, but I know that there's somebody that needs to hear this. What are you waiting for? What are you actually waiting for? And who is it helping? You waiting, wasting time. Literally, like tomorrow is another day. Today is a day gone. So meaning that tomorrow when we wake up, that's another day closer to you getting to your end. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if right now you have 10 days left on this earth, tomorrow you've got 9. So that's one day less where now you're busy procrastinating and delaying whatever you're supposed to be doing. Who is it helping at the end? Because of fear, because I don't have money, because I don't have. I'm telling you, there's something that my mentor told me. He always said, if you could write a list and if you like whatever we're trying to do in our groups when we are discussing, he always says like, what's stopping you? And if you're gonna say money, he's always like, don't say, don't, then money, money will find you. The right things will find you. Trust me, because it's about you acting and you making up your mind. I've seen it. I've literally seen it. Like I will share some of the most amazing things that have happened even now since I've started this channel, where I'm just literally minding my own business, and then somebody's like, "Hey, do you need this?" Or I bump into someone, they're like, "I can help you with this." The very things that I prayed for, and I said, "God, I don't have this and this and this, but you know exactly what I need." And I'm not even asking. This is what I'm saying. I'm not even asking. These things people are just offering. But if I was sitting now thinking, I don't have, there would be no Miss Porsche, there would be no Livertoire, there would be no YouTube channel. It's almost a month now. And already comments, already phone calls, already friends that I haven't spoken to since high school telling me things, thank you, whatever. It's not about the thank yous, it's not about comments, but I'm just saying it's worth it because 6 videos later or 7 videos later, one life changed, 2 lives changed. Somebody encouraged on a weird Monday, and then I could have said and said no. So it's fine. Like right now, I'm just like to the devil. It's okay. Like all things work together for good, devil. Whether you're the one that thinks you think you're laughing now, we'll see who's laughing in the end, at the end. And you already defeated. Whether you already defeated, now I'm victorious. So everything is trying to do and the opposition. I'm just like okay. Anything that I lose now, I'm like okay. God's gonna give me better. Anything that I don't have now, God's opening a door for something else to come in. So I'm frustrated, yes, obviously. And like I'm saying, it's crazy. Like I think there was this is the day where I just started laughing because I was like, okay. Like I was like, what else could go wrong, right? Um, and stuff still went wrong. And stuff is still gonna go wrong. It's not being negative. I'm not prophesying doom and gloom. Don't get me wrong. But it's like what that thing says. And we're also not saying we're gonna suck or we're gonna be bad at things. No. And we're not saying that everything that's your first is gonna be bad. No. But what that whole poster was saying that I saw on LinkedIn that said your first job, you're gonna be bad at it. Your first speech is gonna be bad. Your first song is gonna be bad. And at the end he just said, but start. Just start. Every single day we are learning. Nobody wakes up a specialist. So what are you scared of? Are you scared of failing? Are you scared of people? Are you scared of making it a mess? You know, people that are actually like entrepreneurs are people that have failed many times. They've lost stuff. They've been bankrupt like 5 times, some of them. But the great thing about those people is they know how to fight and they know how to start something. So when you still haven't started, you still haven't started. I don't have a ring light now. Me. Like the two things that I invested in, they're gone. Less than a month later, they're gone. But it's okay because God is gonna bring it back. God is a mighty restorer. Everything that the enemy steals, the God brings it back. So it's okay. I'm just here to encourage you. Don't stop when you see opposition. Don't get scared when you see opposition. Don't be like, oh my gosh. There's preparation and there's planning, but there's some things that you just can't. You were never ready for them. There's no book, there's no 7 steps, just because of either the industry, just because of life happening, those things will happen. And sometimes you cannot prepare for them. You can't see them coming. It's like, when something you're like, oh, this literally caught me off guard. This one. But we keep going. So I'm just here to say start. Start. I was talking about discouragement. And obviously now that like I had another technical glitch while I was busy with that video and hadn't finished even with the other 2 points. At the end of the day, I still have to post this video and somebody still needs to hear this. So we're doing this. Okay. So I spoke about the first one, which is the praise, the practical thing to do, which is the praise. And the second part would be finding someone to talk to. As weird as that sounds, having a go-to person, having a mentor. For some people, it's therapy. Some people, it's their moms. Whatever it is, you need to have that one. It can be one or two. It can be a circle of people because obviously sometimes people are not immediately available because sometimes the discouragement is so hectic that you literally need to pick up the phone on that at that time and be like, I need to talk to you. And sometimes people are not readily available because they're at work, they've got families and stuff like that. The Bible tells us that, when we call upon the name of Jesus Christ, He is there. So we have God, we have prayer, um, which is very important and great, right? But not sometimes one person can't be that for you in terms of showing up at all times because it's just people have lives as well. But it depends on the intensity. It depends whether you've been diagnosed with something as well. Because, like I'm saying, with some people, the talking part is therapy, but having an accountability partner when it comes to your mental health, whatever, or when you struggle, days that you're struggling, it doesn't even have to be mental health. Because some people feel like a stigma around that. And I can understand that, because people also have issues with mental health problems if you're even a Christian, which is wrong because we're still human. But whatever it is, even if you're just having a bad day, and it's not like because you are depressed or you suffer from anxiety or you have panic attacks, it's just really a bad day. It really is a bad day that most all of us go through. But you need to have people that that you are sort of like accountable to, or that can just listen, or but also use wisdom. You know how James 1 says, um, we have to we can ask God. Those that lack wisdom should ask of the Lord who does not give sparingly. So also pray for wisdom in that because I know not everybody has a life coach or a good friend or a nice parent or whatever. For me it was a prayer point at a time in my life. I prayed and asked God for divine destiny helpers. I prayed for people to be in my life. So but some of you, you don't even need therapy. You have therapists within your friends, therapists within family members. Obviously that you feel comfortable, that's a safe space and you can trust. Because it's not everybody that you can open up to, especially about vulnerable things or bad days even. because they're gonna be like, oh, but yesterday you looked like you were fine. What's going on today? And you've got a job, you've got a car, you've got a place to live. You should be grateful. You don't want those kind of people when you're having a bad day. Those are not the type of people you need. So also be wise in terms of, because sometimes people, and it's not their fault, they really can't relate with what you're going through. So they won't be good for you when you've hit rock bottom, when you're having a bad day. They don't know what to say because it's just not in their personalities. Some people are just very insensitive. We can't be mad at them, but may God give you the right people. So talk to someone about what's going on. Number three, and the final thing that I did and that I can advise you on is you need like an outlet. You need something that you do, and I would recommend physically. With me, like I love gym, guys. I've literally been going to gym since I was like very young because my mom, like Northridge today, it used to be called Noordstad in Bloemfontein, and there used to be like a health and record club. Before, I don't know if like Vision Active bought them out or whatever, but there was a health and record club. My mom used to take us to the gym since we were like super super small, and so I grew up in the gym. I love fitness. I love gymming. I started playing hockey in grade one. So for me, I don't know how to not be like active in terms of fitness, physical fitness. And the thing I love about gym, it does create endorphins. Like today, I didn't feel like going. I didn't feel like going, but I was like, listen, girl, put your clothes on and go. Because you know that after this session you're gonna feel amazing. And I purposefully chose to do a class because I was like, I'm a person that needs people, and at that point I just needed to be hyped up. I needed nice energy. I needed a nice vibe to get me, and it worked. I went to a very nice class that even at the end I even got like an idea from God while I was in that class. Imagine. So like you need to get something that you're gonna do physically because like guys, exercise is everything. Like I know that people don't, it's not for everyone, but you can even walk. I actually started walking like for the past couple of weeks now, and I'm enjoying it so much because it just opens up my brain. Exercise can be anything. It can be walking, it can be running, it can be cycling, it can be gym. Is not for everyone, guys. I'm not saying go and do CrossFit. Like with me, like I loved running, but I can't run any. I don't run anymore much because it was like I was shredding, and I don't want to be skinny. So I honestly believe if you need to lose weight, run. Like this informal sentiment over here, running, guys. I am a firm believer in running, even for therapeutic reasons, but it's not for everyone. So that's what I'm saying. Get something. I would advise exercise. Like you can even do pilates. You can do anything what you are able to do because people's lifestyles are hectic, jobs and everything. Don't feel bad about it. That's what I'm saying. Even if you can go for a walk for 30 minutes, just walk in your complex, it's something. But if it's not that, I mean, you can literally, if you like cake, just go buy yourself a piece of cake on that day. If you like reading, read. If you enjoy speaking to people, just say, friend, can I please take you out for coffee today? I just want to talk. But that almost sounds like number two. But do something then that you love, that you know, this thing always makes me come alive. This thing always makes me feel okay. Get that outlet. So these are like practical reasons. Practical reasons to get out of the slump. The practical reasons to get out of the black hole. Practical reasons, get out as well. Like, if you're not okay, the worst thing you can do is isolate yourself and be in your flat or your house. And especially for people that live alone, get out, like force yourself. Even if you don't have to go buy groceries, just go to Spar, can Spar too, and go buy surf of Omo or something, just to get out. It does something because now you're in there, you're alone, you don't even want to put the lights, like it's a mess. So those are the three things practically that I did today when I was feeling discouraged. I did that, and I can tell you that the end of my day is way better than how the day started. Thank the Lord. But practically, because the thing is, we also get told things in church, and you can watch sermons and stuff. But what happens practically? What happens when I'm alone? What happens when I can't get out of bed? What do I do? And this is just praise, dance like a crazy person. Put on that song and dance. I have a playlist on my iTunes called Warfare Praise, and I praise even in the car, man. I'm that girl at the robots where I'm like, because sometimes you just gotta do it whether you feel like it or not. But also, you have to make decisions and choices and be intentional. It's not just gonna happen. Like you also can't just choose to stay in bed the whole day. But then what's that gonna help you? Because tomorrow you're gonna feel bad. You're gonna be like, I wasted a whole day. And I know, guys, it gets rough. Like I know I've had Friends, I know it's things are tough and people are not okay. So don't even let anybody give you a timeline on when you're supposed to be okay, when you're supposed to be over things. No. Just choose to get help. Put your pride aside and get help that you need and implement small little things, consistency. Even if it's literally just today I got out of bed and I made my bed. And that's a big step for you. Great. Well done. So those are just some practical things that I do when it comes to discouragement, because discouragement really goes and sits in your heart and you don't want that. So yeah.